I gave my mother's ring to the daughter she disowned. My mom died in March, and before any of this makes sense, I have to explain the ring. It was her mother's, and her grandmother's before that. Just a thin gold band with a little sapphire, honestly nothing you'd look twice at in a store. But in our family it was basically a crown. Mom used to hold it up at dinners and say, "Whoever wears this is the one who carried us." She had 2 daughters, me and my older sister Nadia. Except Mom hadn't said Nadia's name out loud in 9 years. I was 16 when it happened. All I really knew was the version Mom told everyone, that Nadia stole from her. Thousands of dollars drained right out of Mom's savings, and then Nadia lied to her face and disappeared. That was the story at every holiday, every birthday. We don't say her name, she robbed her own mother. My aunts nodded along. My cousins grew up thinking Nadia was basically a criminal. I was younger, so I just believed it, I guess, but something about it never sat right. Nadia used to sneak me ice cream at midnight and cry at dog movies. That was the person who cleaned out Mom's account, I asked once, when I was maybe 20, and Mom's whole face went hard. "Don't you ever bring her up in my house again." So I didn't. Then Mom got sick, fast, and by February she was gone. The will got read on a Tuesday morning, around 10 a.m. at this stuffy little office downtown. My Aunt Carol came, and Mom's husband Gary, and me. The lawyer went down the list, the house to Gary, some money split around, and then he got to the ring. To my daughter, who stayed, meaning me. Carol reached over and squeezed my hand like I'd won something. Gary leaned back and said, she'd be happy it went to the right girl. Real satisfied. I should have felt proud. Instead I felt sick, and I didn't know why yet. That weekend I was clearing out Mom's closet because Gary couldn't deal with her things. Way in the back, under a shoebox of old tax papers, there was a folder. Bank statements from 9 years ago, and clipped to them a note in Mom's handwriting I'd know anywhere. The withdrawals weren't Nadia's, they were transfers. Every single one went to an account with Gary's name on it. Gary, who back then was Mom's brand new boyfriend. And Mom's note to herself said, "G says he'll pay it back. If I report it, I lose him. Nadia won't let it go. She keeps pushing." I sat on that closet floor for I don't know how long. Nadia didn't steal anything. Nadia found out Gary was draining Mom, told her, and Mom chose Gary. She let everyone believe her own daughter was a thief so she wouldn't have to leave the man who actually did it. And when Nadia wouldn't drop it, Mom cut her off and rewrote her as the villain. Nadia got branded a criminal by her whole family for telling the truth, while the guy who did it got the house. I went and found Gary in the kitchen and put the folder on the counter in front of him. He didn't even flinch. "That was a long time ago," he said. "Your mother made her choice." Like that settled it. Like Nadia was just a cost he'd already paid. I found my sister through an old friend of hers. She lives about 4 hours away now, married, has a little boy. When I called, there was this long silence, and then she said, "Real careful, is Mom okay?" 9 years, and that was still the first thing out of her mouth. I drove up that Sunday. She opened the door and just looked at me like I might turn around and leave. For a second, neither of us said anything. "You know," I told her, "you always knew what he was doing." Her eyes filled up. I tried to tell her. She called me a liar in front of everyone. Then she stopped picking up. She wiped her face. I stopped explaining after a while. Nobody wanted to hear it. I took the little box out of my pocket and put the ring in her hand. She stared at it. "No, that's supposed to go to whoever carried the family." Her voice cracked. "She'd never want me to have this." "I know," I said. "That's exactly why you're getting it." Carol found out somehow, probably Gary, and she called me that night screaming that I'd spat on Mom's dying wishes, that the ring belonged to the good daughter. I told her it's already on the good daughter's hand, and I hung up.